this kind of comparing how I've kind of viewed what's gone on just in 4 years, right? It was the local mom and pop that we were competing against, and we were like, well, just stay away from anybody who looks somewhat sophisticated. I mean, that's not really reality anymore. You can't just like find, a market where everybody's, you can, but how long that lasts, like, because I've experienced people moving into the market. So just because the market is something today doesn't mean it's going to be that way 6 months, a year from now. This next point, the branding, the guys yesterday, they talked about like having that, domain name and, so SummerdaleSelfStorage.com or whatever. I think there's some value in that. I think there's also issues with that. And I had that conversation with them offline with some folks in here, like Brent will talk about like Pack-A-Let Self-Storage. If you're running Google ads, Google doesn't know if you're searching for the business of Pack-A-Let Storage to pay your bill, or if you're just searching for storage units generally in Pack-A-Let, South Carolina, versus like if you have something other than not the town name necessarily. They know like, okay, this is a customer paying their bill. You don't have to pay for, you can basically, I would run your brand as a negative term so that you're not paying for clicks for people to pay their bill or ask a question or whatever. So something to keep in mind. And again, like I want a brand that I could own the website, I can own the online presence long term. As I buy and sell properties, just plug them into that site. ESS and photos from cell phone. I think now, you need a high performance website that loads quickly, smooth online presence, invest in professional photography. I think, I had pictures on my cell phone, of what I used on the homepage. They're okay, but I mean, I just don't think that really is what you need right now to really stand out in the competition. And that at the end of the day, that's what we're trying to do, is stand out and win people. Google Business, they talked about it. You have to actively manage and optimize this. It's no longer a set it and forget it. And even outsourcing that to an agency, you're probably still not getting as much as you really should be, the juice you need to get out of that. I'll talk about that on the next page. KPIs, the focus here, we didn't have to do much to win customers. There's just like, answer the phone, we're open, we have a unit, great, rent it, and whatever. If you want to call back, call back. Now, because it costs so much to generate a lead, demand's down, like you have to have a process to follow up with folks who call in and aren't quite ready to rent today, but you don't want them falling through the cracks, right? Like, do you have some sort of CRM or lead sheet or whatever to know when to follow up with folks when they say they think they're going to need the unit? Because I get folks calling in, they're not ready to rent for 2 months. Like, I'm moving to the area in a couple months. I'm just trying to find out, what's what. If you don't have a process to follow up with them, that's a lost opportunity. And some of these people, they're moving in town, they might need a couple units, right? So just kind of, yeah, I mean, it could be, but we follow up with them and they have converted. I mean, so it matters, and I see that. So, multiple touch points until they say, don't call me anymore. Yeah.
With that, talking about people moving in and you don't want to like lose a lead, someone that's coming in 2 months.